Welcome everyone. So this is a tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. Whether you are Cancer or you're just interested in what's going on with the Cancer, this might be relevant to you. So I've already shuffled the cards, everything's laid out as you can now see from the new display, and I'm basically ready to get going. So let's get started. I'm going to first start in the recent past, and then we're going to go into your present and future. So first cards, recent past. I have the Four of Swords with Virgo. Okay. So Four of Swords is just rest, or it can just be a period of not much happening, or a lot of the same. With Virgo, though, I feel like this actually is pertaining to the body. So there's a reason behind it. Either we needed to rest to heal, because Virgo can be about healing, actually. But it's about the physical body. It's about aesthetics. It can be that we need our beauty sleep, honestly. But it can also just be like a deeper level of healing too. Let's see what else we get here for Oracle cards. All right, can I have any more information about this recent past for my Cancer signs here with the Four of Swords and Virgo? Can I have any more information with this about this Four of Swords with Virgo in the recent past? This beauty sleep here, this beauty rest. I don't want to say beauty sleep because sleep would be a little more intense. Four of Swords isn't quite as bad as sleep. All right, so we have the Princess with the Cave. So, okay, so there's definitely a little bit of hiding out with this rest period. Like we are, let me put it down since I do have the display here. There's a little bit of hiding out. A little bit of maybe shyness involved while we are healing, while we are fixing whatever's wrong with us, okay? Let's say maybe we look ugly while we've got big scabs or whatever, right? And we're healing and we need to hide away. But the Princess is kind of like immature. It's for an immature reason. So, you know, I feel like you'll know if this applies. All right, so let's move on to the present moment since that was the recent past. If this doesn't apply to you, I just could be picking up on energy around you. Could be this is happening to somebody who's just near you guys. Okay, so let's move into the present. I think I want to start off with the position of the head. That's this position here. This tells me what you guys are thinking about. So I have the Nine of Cups with Cancer. So you guys are thinking about, well, this is kind of like indulging yourself at home. You're thinking about indulgences, but like, again, hiding out, like in your safe space. Like, I'm really kind of getting a lot of Netflix and chill here. I'm getting a lot of sitting around, definitely sitting with Cancer and the Nine of Cups. Could be that you guys are just not doing a whole lot right now, really. Just hang out at home, maybe doing a lot of drinking, doing a lot of watching TV. Let's see what else we get. But this is what's on your mind, remember. So it's what you're thinking about. Now, why are you thinking about that? Probably because that's what you're doing. So let's see what's going on here. The position for your actions, though, I am going to get to here. That's the position of the hand. What you guys are actually doing. It could be that you guys are just thinking about, you know, all these things you'd like to be doing, at home, sitting around watching TV. Maybe you aren't, but it's certainly running through your mind. Let's see what else comes out here. Tell me about the Nine of Cups with Cancer. Okay. So I have the left turn arrow. Interesting. So I feel like you guys got called into work. In the recent past, you're basically taking a beauty. We're gonna say you were taking a beauty rest, and you were suddenly left turn arrow. Whoops, left turn. Called into work. Maybe somebody called out and you guys are responsible and you have to go in. Maybe you had time off planned and that had to change. But this is an annoying change of events that is behind the reason why you guys are kind of thinking about being back at home. That's what you're thinking about to probably take your mind off the work. Now let's see if you guys really did get called into work, because that's kind of where this is leading. So the next position is the position of the hand. This actually will tell me what you guys are doing. So I have the Queen of Wands, which is a little bit like of a supervisor boss energy here. So you guys we're called on to do something. or to supervise, or to delegate. With Jupiter, though, it's not bad. It's just something, I feel like this is just something that required your attention. It required your attention, it required your engagement. It may not necessarily have been work, but I did get Capricorn, so it could be work. But I think just the fact that it was maybe unexpected is the thing that wasn't as great. But other than that, I think you guys are fine. It's just something that requires your attention at the moment, that requires your engagement, maybe delegation, like I was saying. So I'm just getting some clarifiers just real quick to see if I can get anything else on this Queen of Wands and Jupiter. I'm going to place these down here. And I have the house with the number 9. Cleaning up house. Like I was saying, delegation, that is the number 9. That the number 9 is the number for your skills being implemented, but also, putting your skills to use, and maybe even dishing out tasks to other people. With the house here, it could just be that this is if your title is supervisor, right? Then you are the person who has the skills. 9 and the house here. You're the person who's essentially in charge. You're the person who's responsible. You're the person who can deal with the situation, and so your attention has been called to it. Good or bad. But you're thinking about being back at home and you're on the couch. Let's keep going. All right, so I'm going to take a look at the position of the heart. This is the last position before we move into the future and see what's coming up. So the position of the heart. This is going to tell me how you guys are feeling. How are you feeling about all this? You're feeling like this is cut and dry. Queen of Swords with the sword. It is what it is. It is what it is. The situation is what it is. You would like to be at home, relaxing, sleeping, and you are maybe even there mentally. But it is what it is. There's shit that requires your immediate attention. You're some kind of boss lady or boss guy, but it is a queen. And you're feeling like it is what it is. Let's move on to the future, see what's coming up for you guys. So I have here the 6 with the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so the number 6 is a really great number. I guess I'll start with that because the 7 of Pentacles, I'll start with 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is more of the boring card. 7 of Pentacles is being put to the test, but also like a consistent test. It's kind of like a trial period, but it's a lengthy trial period that applies to anything. And so, anything in your life that is a trial period, that's the 7 of Pentacles. With the 6, it is putting your effort and maybe even joy into the daily things that we have to do. 7 of Pentacles is also just the small contributions, small additions to like your life, your home, your reality. I'm gonna put this down. I keep forgetting I have this new display. Let me see what else I can get, because this kind of is open for a lot of different energies here. But what I'm seeing is nothing is gonna change in the short-term future. I'm just actually seeing more of enjoying the moment, enjoying the journey rather than the destination, even if it's like baby steps, right? Here with the 7 of Pentacles. Tell me more about this 7 of Pentacles with the number 6, please. And then stay with me for a second. I am going to pull advice for you guys in just a minute. So tell me what the 7 of Pentacles with the number 6. All right, so we have 2 cards that came out. So we have again, another queen. So we have 3 queens on the board. This is the plain old Oracle Queen. Sort of a mix of all the queens. Very much in charge, very much expecting. And with the moon here, it just is who you are. You're, like I was saying, you're a boss lady. Even if you're not a lady, that's the energy at play here, is like, you're a boss bitch. And that isn't going to stop just because we're moving into the short-term future. It's just showing, you're a boss bitch, you're in the present, that's what you're doing. This is a short-term future. You got to keep on doing what you're doing. It's kind of who you are, and it is what you do. But I do feel a sense of a little bit more enjoyment as you go forward into the future with the 6. Yeah. And any changes, if you're expecting changes, I don't know if you are, I'm not seeing that, but if any changes aren't going to come for a while. On the bottom, we do have the hourglass. So, if you're looking for rest, you're going to get that rest, because there's no erratic changes coming up. So eventually, it can only be that you will get your time to hide away and rest like you are thinking about. So let's move on to advice and see what comes up for you guys. What you guys should be doing, what your best strategies are coming up in the next couple of weeks. Now, when I do look at the future in this spread, I'm not looking too far into the future. It's just a month, 2 weeks, let's say a month plus or minus 2 weeks, okay? Nothing huge, so, your life's not going to be boring forever. All right, Cancer signs, advice, please. Can I have some advice? I feel like there's no reason to even address the reading, but general advice. What should my Cancer signs be doing, focused, or aware of? Anything my Cancer sign should be doing, focused, or aware of, please? Can I have some general advice for my Cancer signs? Oh, there we go. Something flipped. Hold on. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Did not expect that. 5 of Pentacles. In the bottom, we have the Magician. It's interesting because sometimes it is a lonely road being the person in charge. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is when you're the person who gets shit done and everybody else is like not, it's a lonely road. 5 of Pentacles. It sets you apart. And maybe there's a little bit of that feeling here. It comes with being the boss. Look at that. Underneath the Magician, the King of Pentacles. It comes with being the boss. 3 of Wands. Oh yeah. It's like you're not part of the riffraff anymore. Even if you're not technically a supervisor, your like Queen of Wands attitude sets you apart. Like you don't feel like you're part of the riffraff. Maybe they're even treating you that way, but that's what's coming up here for advice. Let's see what comes up for Oracle. Anything else for my Cancers, please? Anything else for my Cancer signs? Or anything else regarding this 5 of Pentacles? Anything else about this 5 of Pentacles specifically? Actually, I want to find out more about this 5 of Pentacles. We have the wall in sideways, exactly sideways. It kind of flipped. This is like a healthy boundary between the employee and the employer, right? Being the boss and being strict and like being the good cop, being the bad cop, right? It all has to do with that. Let's see what's on the bottom. The number 4. Yeah, again, it's like this all feels like very much like responsibility, setting yourself apart from the people who, you're an adult, everyone else is a kid. That kind of a vibe here. It's a fine line to walk. But there is one thing that is showing up here also, is learning to both incorporate that balance as well as allow space for fun. Allow space for some fun and allow space for some innovation. Otherwise, you just end up like the really boring, old, crotchety boss that you remember from your childhood, right? There is a certain element of flexibility and fun and innovation that if you can allow, if you're in a person who's in a position of power and you have people underneath you, if you can allow those people to exhibit this, I feel like that's a good strategy and people appreciate that. And that's part of the advice here too. At the same time that maybe you might be forced to kind of like really notice these boundaries between you and these other people. Okay. And that's going to be it, guys. I hope that resonated for you, Cancers. I hope this helped you guys out in some way. If this did resonate, if you wouldn't mind pressing the like button for me, that helps me out a lot. But regardless, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.